The Honda Elite 125 has been on the market for just over 5 years, and it has recently undergone its first generation modification. Utilizing the wide range of available low-displacement scooters, the brand modified the Dia 125 design, which was previously available in Southeast Asian nations, for the Brazilian market. As a result, it is currently performing as the Elite 125-2025. As a result, Honda's least expensive scooter was given additional equipment, revised measurements, and altered mechanics to comply with the new noise and pollution regulations that will apply to all new motorcycles in Brazil starting the next year. Take note of the modifications. The redesigned Elite 125-2025, which took inspiration from a project in Southeast Asia, is now less aggressive in appearance and employs less straight lines. Once separated, the headlights are now one unit, with turn signals on either side. There are more horizontal components and a lower back. In general, the bike appears somewhat larger, heavier, and more amiable in appearance. It also more closely aligns with the urban and transportation idea. The new 2025 Honda Elite 125's dimensions have also increased. Its current specifications are 1,830 mm in length, plus 95 mm, 1,172 mm in height, plus 54 mm, 707 mm in width, plus 18 mm, and 1260 mm in wheelbase, plus 37 mm to 171 mm. The ground clearance rose by 37 mm. The seat height was the sole measurement to decrease, falling 7 mm to 765 mm. The bike's stated dry weight is 100 kilograms. Seated on the bike, the benefits of this expansion become more apparent. The driver's and passenger's seats are significantly wider, and the handlebars are raised. The driver's feet are still level on the Elite 2025. But there is more room and you can go all the way through the opening without having your feet entangled in the chassis like in the previous model. Hitchhikers were given actual, folding pedals, an improvement over the previous Elite, where the pillion's footroom was a hole molded straight into the fairing plastic. Expanding the area beneath the seat was one of the changes Honda had to make to the Asian Dia in order for it to become the new Elite 125 in Brazil. Honda intended to make the area suitable for a helmet because, although it is required here, it is not frequent in its home markets. Its capacity is 15.2 liters as a result, which is 1.4 liters more than the Elite 2024. In keeping with the concept of improvements over the Elite 2025, the gasoline tank filler is positioned above the rear light. This implies that opening the seat all the way to refill is no longer required. With 1.3 liters set aside for a reserve, the tank's actual capacity is 5.3 liters. The bike lacks a typical pannier support, but the independent pillion straps are innovative in this area as well. The new mechanics must also be emphasized. The Elite's air-cooled single-cylinder engine still has 124.9 cubic centimeters in displacement, although it now only has 123.9 cubic centimeters. Along with electronic injection and gasoline-only operation, the scooter also features 2 valves and a basic cylinder head control. Consequently, it is producing 8.2 horsepower at 6,250 revolutions per minute, which is 1.1 horsepower less than the 2024 model, which produced 9.34 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute. Conversely, torque barely changed, going from 1.05 kgfm to 1.06 kgfm. It does, however, arrive sooner at 5,000 revolutions per minute as opposed to 6,000 revolutions per minute for the Elite 2024. Honda also upped the ratio of 9.8 to 1 to 10 to 1 compression. Put another way, the engine was built to provide the same torque sooner while requiring less rotation, which helps with emissions. The Elite 2025 is said to have a top speed of 89 km per hour and an average consumption of 49.9 km/L according to the More Institute. One of this engine's new features helps to achieve good consumption. The PCX 160 has already incorporated the idling stop-start-stop mechanism, which is now available for the Elite. Its motorcycle alternator, or stator, doubles as a starter motor. The scooter's engine cuts off when it stops, such as at a stop sign, then restarts when the accelerator is depressed. It was quieter to start because it doesn't actually have a starter motor.